Hello and welcome to another GCSE revision video. In this video we're going to be looking at the June 2017 past paper for the AQA 8300 series, paper 2F. This is the second paper in the foundation tier. It is a calculator paper and we're picking up in question 5. It says, use your calculator to work out the square root of 701 as a decimal. Write down your full calculator display. Okay then, so I have my calculator. So I just type in 701 and hit the square root button. Now I don't think my calculator has a square root button. This is how different calculators work, so it's very important to know how your calculator works, which is why you really shouldn't be going into an exam with a borrowed calculator or going in with no calculator and having to borrow one off the invigilator. Now on this calculator, in order to get the square root, what I have to do is click the inverse button and press the squared button, and that will give me the square root. But you might have a calculator that actually has a square root button, or you might have to use the x to y thing and raise it to the power of 0.5 to get your square root. It's different for different calculators, which is why it's so important to know how your calculator works. Okay, so the full display on my calculator is going to be very difficult to copy, so I'm actually going to click Edit Copy and I'm going to paste it, because if I tried to copy that out manually I'd keep losing the calculator and having to pull it up again. And so there's our answer, 26.47640458974. Well, the number of digits will depend on your calculator again, because some calculators only display 8 digits, some have 16 digits, some have 32 digits. It can vary. Now question 5b says, give your answer to part A to one decimal place. So this is now testing if you can round to one decimal place. So we've got 26.4, and this 4 is the one decimal place. This is the first decimal place here. So now we have to ask ourselves, do we leave it as a 4 or do we round it up to a 5? And because the next digit is a 7, which is bigger than 5, then we have to round this 4 up to a 5. So the answer is 26.5. Now it's very, very tempting to then say, oh well, this is 26.5, so it has to round up to 27. No, we're rounding to one decimal place, so we stop here at the first decimal place. Not only that, but even if you were asked to round up to the nearest whole number, you still do not round this, because this number is 26.47, it's not 26.5. So you only consider the number that's immediately after the one that you intend to round. You don't consider any consequences of that further on. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. If you're taking your GCSEs this year, I'd like to wish you every success with your revision and every success with your exams, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.